Recently, I've been playing a crap ton of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 on the Nintendo Switch, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's no masterpiece, it's no 10 out of 10 game. It's like a solid 7.5, but it's all the proof that, not every game needs to be a masterpiece. Not every game needs to be this groundbreaking, game-changing experience. That a 7.5 can still be thoroughly enjoyed and can be a lot of fun.
Destroy all mutants.
Нет, not today, товарищ.
Admittedly, I was a big fan of the previous entries in the series, and so I was really looking forward to this game. And it definitely feels like a game from that era, from like Ultimate Alliance 1 days. It feels like a mid-2000s game. It's almost like a throwback in a way, because it really does feel like an old school like PS2 game or something like that. Just the way it plays, it's very arcadey, it's very hack and slash. It can be a tad repetitive, but it definitely feels like it has all those old school tendencies. It's got great characters, I love the roster. It's definitely like leaning on what's popular right now, Guardians of the Galaxy, and obviously a lot of the MCU characters are in there. Even stuff like Into the Spider-Verse, I feel like is represented in this game with like Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales. They're really leaning on, what's been popular recently. But then they have like throwbacks and characters that you probably wouldn't expect. Like the X-Men characters, they have like Nightcrawler and Psylocke, really like in their old school looks and costumes. I loved the level at the X-Men mansion. It was so sick. Such a cool throwback, fighting the Sentinels. It was really cool. It was really like nostalgic for me. And the game honestly gets more fun the more you play, once you unlock all of your skills and once you really, figure out the best optimized synergy attacks and what characters work really well with other characters. There's, it's simple at first. When I first started playing, I was like, all right, this is very straightforward, it's very simple. But the more you play, the more you kind of learn, and the more things that unlock and different things you can do to upgrade your characters, certain abilities, the ISO 8s. Like, there's more depth than really at first appears. I think the simplistic comic booky visuals work really well. It runs really well on the Switch. I didn't really experience any slowdown or lag or anything like that. But the one thing that I love and appreciate the most about this game, above all else, is actually something that I don't really see anybody else talking about. And that is all of the homage paid to Marvel vs. Capcom. And it's actually not that surprising when you consider that Combo Fiend was a producer on this game. If you guys don't know who Combo Fiend was, he really made a name for himself in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. He's the old school FGC guy, and he was one of my favorite Marvel players at the time. His Spencer, super fun to watch. Give him that bionic arm, so sick. So as I was playing through the game and I was trying out characters like Iron Man and Wolverine, I'm just like, hey, wait a second. They have a lot of the same fucking moves as Marvel vs. Capcom. Iron Man just straight up yelling out Unibeam. Wolverine's Berserker Barrage. Psylocke's her anti-air special attack. Deadpool's Katanarama. Venom's symbiote dive thing that he does. It's so sick. All of these callouts and all of these references to the old school Marvel games, it put a smile on my face. I almost feel like all of these references, the big emphasis on the X-Men and all of these old school Marvel vs. Capcom moves, it's almost like an apology for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which is just infamous at this point for its complete lack of inclusion of X-Men characters and the terrible visual style. And it's completely unforgivable that Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite didn't have any X-Men characters at all, seeing as how the whole Versus series was based off of X-Men, Children of the Atom, and then X-Men vs. Street Fighter. That's what started it all. So all of this homage to classic X-Men characters and Marvel vs. Capcom attacks and moves, it seems very deliberate. It feels like an apology. And Combo Fiend's his influence on the game is definitely heavily felt because of that. It's nice to see that Marvel hasn't forgotten about the X-Men, putting Wolverine right there on the front cover, front and center. And it's just nice to see, especially with the popularity of the MCU, and obviously the easy cash grab is just to plaster the Avengers and everything on every product that they put out. I think now that Marvel has the screen rights to the X-Men, we're gonna be starting to see more and more of stuff like this. Disney will probably start to slowly reintroduce the X-Men, which I think is great, because I grew up in the 90s. I grew up with the 90s animated series when the X-Men were at their most popular, when they're at their peak. And, you know, I think that they have some of the strongest characters, some of the best villains, some of the best story arcs. So I'm really excited to see more X-Men in the future. Anyways, I just wanted to have a short conversation with you guys talking about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 because I've been having a ton of fun with it. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.